Okay, continuing 2-1. Example 6. Solve this. Okay, this question is considered not that difficult. You might say, well, it looks difficult. Well, comparatively, it's not that bad. How do I know? Yeah, I have only one root. Root expression only one root. So it's relatively easier. Following question can be a little more work than this. So when you have a root, first thing you're doing here, you are isolating root, meaning you want root to be by itself. So you want -3 disappear on the right hand side. So +3 both sides. Okay. Now root is by himself. You need to get rid of root. So square both sides. So here, if you didn't quite follow, 2x plus 3 equal to square root of 2x plus 29 square root. You are squaring this. Square this, you're squaring this. So square root disappear. That's how you got this. Okay? The left hand side, 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. You are distributing. So you got 2x, that's a 4x squared, 2x times 3, 6x, 3 times 2x, 6x, 3 times 3, which is 9, combined like term, 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 equal to 28x plus 29. That's what they have here. Okay? Then what? They moved everything to the left hand side. So minus 28x, minus 28x, minus 29, minus 29, they moved everything to the left. Then what? So 4, 16, 20, they factored out 4 from each to make it simpler. So they factored the 4 out and they did the factoring there. Again, if you know that factoring, fantastic. If you say, well, what happened there? X squared minus 4x minus 5. So 1 times 1 makes 1. 1 times minus 5x minus 5. Multiply, you get 1. Multiply, you get minus 5. Add them, you get minus 4. That is what this is. So you get parentheses here, parentheses, x and x. Top floor, bottom floor. So x plus 1, x minus 5. Okay? That's how they factor that guy to this. So parenthesis equal to 0, parenthesis equal to 0. You can let 4 equal to 0. But 4 equal to 0, nonsense. 4 is not going to be equal to 0. So you solve for x, you got 2 answers. Here's a catch. Whenever you square in the process anywhere, did we square? Yes. We squared right here. Square here. We squared both sides. Whenever you square, you are manipulating the equation. What am I saying? The equation after square is not exactly the same equation as the original. So the answer you get at the end is not necessarily answer for original. You might say, what do you do then? You have to check by plug it in x value to very original. Do not plug it in here, do not plug it in here. You have to plug it in 5 to the very original here. Plug it in 5, plug it in 5. Make sure they are equal each other. So if they plug it in 5, they plug it in 5 here. They plug it in 5 here. Okay. So they plug it in 5, plug it in 5. Is 10 equal to 10? Yes. So 5 works. X equal to -1, plug it in -1, plug it in -1. Then if we evaluate all that, that becomes -2 equal to -2. Is that equal? Yes. X equal to -1 is also answer. So both of them are answer. Both of them are answer. Sometimes they are not. Sometimes when you plug it in, it does not. 10 equal to 7, something like that. Then you dump that answer. Okay, you only take the answer which passes checking. In this case, both of them are passes. You take both. Please pause the video. Try this question. Here's my work. So follow through it. See if you made any mistake. These are the answer at the end. Since we squared it, we have to check, plug it in x equal to 0. Are they equal each other? No. Dump it. X equal to 11, plug it in. Are they equal each other? Yes. You keep this, only answer is 11. So checking is very important in this step. Okay, different style. Still, this is considered relatively easy. Why? We only have one root. Okay, only one root. So this shouldn't be that bad. So starting from here, you need to isolate root. So -8, both sides. Time to get rid of the cubic root. Take a cubic power both sides. 4 to the cubic means 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. We got rid of cubic root. Time to get rid of square. Take a square root both sides. Okay, this is a part I lose number of you. Whenever you take a square root both sides, do not forget -8. Okay, like let me give you an example. Let's say x squared equal to 4. What is x equal to? You take a root both sides. It has to be plus minus square root 4, which is 2. Because -2 parentheses square also makes +4. Do not forget minus here. Number one spot, I lose number of you on the quiz and test. Okay, so you might say, well, what does this mean? That means +8 or -8. You got two different equations, one with +8, one with -8. You have to solve for x here, solve for x here. So +2, you got 10. +2, you got -6. You got two answers, 10 and -6. Okay, do you remember we cubic both sides? Here to here, here to here. We take a cubic power both sides. Cubic is odd. Third power is odd power. When you take odd power, you don't need to check. Okay, if you square, yes, you need to check. Take a cubic power, you got the answer at the end, that is the final answer. No checking process is necessary. Please pause the video, try this question. Here's your work. Follow through it, see if you made a mistake anywhere. Tough part here, when you take a square root both sides, many students miss minus. Whenever you take a square root both sides, you always have to put plus minus. Okay, you only check by plug it into the original equation if you squared in the middle somewhere. Did we square? No, we took a cubic power. Odd power, you don't have to check. So whatever you get at the end are the answers.